They wanted to use, Marty liked to do originality, and being that I knew so much about that life story they were about to tell, he wanted to show the real life killer that actually performed the killing in real life and portrayed on the screen. But first of all, I want you to understand something. I do have immunity from prosecution, or else I wouldn't be talking about this stuff. So I portrayed the scene of where I killed a guy in Costa Rica. That really happened in Las Vegas, Nevada. A little bit of Marty fabrication, but that's a genuine scene, but it didn't go down that way. It went down another way. And then I happened to see something on YouTube, somebody else talking about the same thing I'm going to talk about. And I started laughing. I said, man, people, they grab things you say or they see things and they twist them around to their liking to make them look like they were involved or they've done it or they've seen it. It's a fucking joke, really. One of the scenes is the pen where Pesci's stabbing the guy in the neck in the bar. I'll tell you that come about. Being that I was a former hitman, Marty wanted to know different ways that he hasn't shown on, in the movies, how people were potentially killed or almost killed. It didn't happen at the tavern or a bar. And the guy who done it was Larry Newman in a unit called the Detention Squad for the criminally insane. And Larry used the ballpoint pen. So what he did was he put that part in the movie with Pesci stabbing the guy at the bar. It was gruesome and it worked out. But then I seen something on one of these channels that this guy seen the same thing, but it was in a gas station or somewhere.
Here, and Anthony is in this lot stabbing someone with a pen, and he obviously stops.
Well, despite what The Godfather taught us, most self-respecting mobsters hope all their sons find a legitimate line of work. But one notorious Chicago hitman had no such parental instinct. He pulled his son into the mob, and it cost him his family and his freedom. For the first time ever, you're about to hear from the most important mafia turncoat in recent history, the man at the center of what the FBI called Operation Family Secret.
Frank Sr. is serving multiple life sentences for killing 13 people while stealing, extorting, and loan sharking millions as a made man in the outfit. The Chicago mob, notorious since the days of Al Capone.
Did he have a signature?
Yeah. When he was killing, he wanted to make sure you were dead. So he loved to strangle you and then cut your throat from ear to ear.
That scene from Casino where Tony stabs the guy with the pen in the neck. Yeah. He got stabbed a bunch of times in the neck by Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
That actually didn't happen in a bar. It happened across the street from Tony's house on that car wash on Harlem Avenue. My dad happened to be driving by and seeing Tony got in a fight with a guy who was much taller than him, stabbed him in the neck a couple times. My dad pulled in the lot to go over to see if he needed a hand.
Yeah. News was never just, I'm an auditor. I didn't even like being called the auditor. It's just news, everything. And Frank heard one of my videos, and it was, I told one of the guys on my show, Frank Calabrese, a good friend, he tells a story about a guy getting stabbed with a, Tony Spilatro's stabbing a guy with a pen at a car wash, and his dad drives by and sees he needs any help because his dad's also a made member of the Chicago outfit. Right. And Spilatro says no.
They asked him, they said, tell us some heinous things that you've seen, in your life. Ways people were killed.
New different ways people were killed.
Larry Newman, while he was on the Goon Squad, he took a pen and he jammed it into this guy's neck. He kept jamming it. It didn't kill the guy, but it screwed him up pretty bad.
So now, Coffee with Cloud is blowing up. He comes on, and I'm watching the show, and all of a sudden I hear, this YouTuber thinks he's living somebody else's life. And I'm like, he's talking about me. Living somebody else's life.
Well, he wasn't talking about you.
But he was.
No, he wasn't talking about you. He was talking about Frank.
No, he wasn't. He didn't say Frank.
He's the one who said it. He's the one who said it. The way it ended up is because my father saw Tony sticking with a pen.
Yeah, but he said, but Frank's not a YouTuber.
Right.
And he knows Frank's name. He knows Frank.
Yeah, I know. Blow up on him.
Yeah, because people were pumping me up. They're like, dude, you're from where he's from. You maybe never kill anybody, but you don't let him talk to you like that. So I'm like, yeah, damn it. Mother, get him on the phone. Let me talk.
I got in this movie as an acting part because they wanted to use, Marty liked to do originality. And being that I knew so much about that life and that story they were about to tell. He wanted to show the real life killer that actually performed the killing in real life and portrayed on the screen. But first of all, I want you to understand something. I do have immunity from prosecution, or else I wouldn't be talking about this stuff. So I portrayed the scene of where I killed a guy in Costa Rica. That really happened in Las Vegas, Nevada. A little bit of Marty fabrication, but that's a genuine scene, but it didn't go down that way. It went down another way. Nick Pelleggio twisted around a little bit, but the real story is that he was killed in the house and then dumped in the pool. He wasn't chased from the house outside. And one question, it happened the other day, as a matter of fact. And then I happened to see something on YouTube, somebody else talking about the same thing I'm going to talk about. And I started laughing. I said, man, people, they grab things you say or they see things and they twist them around to their liking to make them look like they were involved or they done it or they seen it. It's a fucking joke, really.
Nicky was grabbing everything he could.